Hi, Robert. Happy second week of summer school, bud. I hope you had a really good weekend. The weather was super nice outside, so I hope you got to spend some time outside with your family. I hope you're working really hard on these lessons, buddy. I bet that you are. We're going to jump right in and get started with your Go Noodle Flow. Here we go, bud. Here it is. All right. Uh-oh. Let's try that again. There we go. Hang tight. There we go.
Melting, melting, melting. We all have those moments when we freeze. We can't move. We can't think. But with practice, we can get good at melting that frozen feeling.
That happens
Let's
to me,
freeze up
especially
and
on
then
Mondays.
Stand up in a spot.
Get
with a
ready,
little
buddy.
space
Here we
around
go.
Cross your arms.
Make sure to
Hold
crisscross
your
those
shoulders
arms
with
and
your
hold
hands.
your shoulders
Carefully
really
tuck
tight.
your chin down.
Put that
and
chin
in.
down if you
Tighten
can.
as many
And
muscles in your body
squeeze
as you can.
hard as you can.
Let your body be frozen.
You're
like
gonna
an
be like
ice
a
statue.
popsicle.
Feet tight.
Those
Legs
feet
tense.
super tight. Your
Belly
legs,
tight.
even your
Shoulders
tummy,
up. Now,
your shoulders,
even make
which
a
you're so
frozen
good at.
face.
And you can make
Close
your
your
frozen
eyes,
funny
your
face
mouth,
if you want.
your jaw tight. Feeling frozen?
Very good.
Really still? Now, little by little, begin to melt. Let your
Little by
chin
little, start with that
stay
chin.
low as your face softens and
Oh,
melts.
the cheeks too.
Your jaw opens slightly.
Your
Your eyes blink open.
eyes
Just
next.
a little. Your mouth and
Perfect.
cheeks melt and feel soft. You're melting.
Good.
Let your shoulders melt and go down. Hands let go. Arms glide down to your sides.
That's the big one. Let those
Melting.
arms get nice and melty.
Let your
We
legs
use
melt
our
too.
arms a whole
Soften
lot.
and bend.
Remember?
Melt. Try to
We're
melt.
using to push our
all the way
switch
to
all
the
the time,
floor.
so make sure we can move those
Down,
arms
down,
forward.
down.
And
Let
then
yourself
touch
be
your
a blob,
toes too. Let's
puddle
massage
on
those
the
a little
floor.
bit and get all melty in our
Melted
chair.
all the way to soft.
Very soft.
Exhale long. Once frozen and tight, and now melted. A little more at ease. Let's do it again.
Here we go. One more time.
This time, choose your own frozen
We're gonna
statue.
keep crisscrossing
Be
our arms.
creative.
So crisscross those arms
Freeze your
across your
arms.
chest.
Freeze your legs.
Yeah.
Freeze your face.
And then make
a funny face if you'd like. Freeze there.
You're so good at that, buddy, every
Tighten.
time.
Freeze, freeze, freeze.
You're always making us
frozen.
laugh.
Close your eyes.
Stay frozen.
Or keep them open.
Stay frozen.
Stay frozen
Squeeze, squeeze,
for
squeeze,
just
squeeze,
one
squeeze.
more moment.
Good job, buddy.
Ready to melt? One icy part of you at a time
Remember
begins to
everything
melt.
on our face first.
Face, eyes,
Eyes,
jaw,
your jaw,
head,
your head
chin
wiggles
goes
around
down.
a little bit, your
Shoulders
chin,
drop. Fingers
shoulders
soften
like when
and
you're
droop.
laughing.
Hands too.
Hands are the most
Arms
important part
float
for you.
down.
With your
You
arms.
are melting.
Melting,
Let
melting.
your legs allow you to melt down to the floor. Melt, 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 droop,
Drip,
settle, and rest.
Very good.
Melted. Try to feel at ease here.
I hope you're feeling
Soft.
at ease. Nice and relaxed.
Check in on your body. Is
Check in
any
on those
area
hands
still
one
frozen?
more time. Those hands and arms. Make
Notice
sure we
that
can stretch them
tightness.
all the way out.
Melted if you
Touch
wish.
our switch to play our
Rest
music.
here. Breathe.
Perfect.
Eyes are open or
Awesome
closed.
job, bud.
Next time you feel frozen, in your mind or in your body, try to melt it away.
Great. I hope that felt better, bud. Let's make sure that we got that turned off. Okay, great. Okay, I hope that's feeling better. I hope that you're all loose and you're all ready to be melted and get to work. All right, let's jump right into our numbers and our letters, buddy. We'll do our numbers first. So starting with our number 1. Oh, I did it again. I need to share the screen. Otherwise, you don't know what I'm talking about, right? This is usually when you'd be laughing at me because I made a mistake. You always laugh at me when I make mistakes. Here we go. We got it now. Alrighty, the number 1. There's only one Robert Bursey. You have one nose. You have one mouth. You have one brain. And you have one heart, sir. We have the number 1. 1. Next up is the number 2. You have 2 eyes. You have 2 ears. You have 2 lungs that help you breathe. You have 2 hands that we use to touch our switch. 2. 1, 2. Next up, the number 3, and our only joke here is that you don't have 3 of anything because you're not an alien, sir. You have 1 and 2 and 3. And I hope you don't have 3 hands. Otherwise, we've got a problem, sir. You only should have 2 hands. The number 4, if we put our hands and our feet together, we have 1, 2, down there, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 4. And the last one is us to give us our high five. We have 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Make sure you stick your hand out to give your mom a high five. Very good. Now the one I love even more is spelling your name, the letters to spell your name, the best name ever, Robert. This is when I know you've got to be laughing on the other end because I'm making such funny noises. R, r, r for Robert. That's an R for Robert. Next we have is the O, makes the sound for Robert. O. Next up is the B. The B comes up here, makes the b sound for Robert. Next one's the E sound. When it all by itself, it sounds like but in your name, it sounds like because if we add it to the R, we get Rob We get our E and our R together for Rob And our last one is the T for Robert. ROBERT. Robert, that's you. Best name ever. Make sure that you go and you practice those on your iPad, okay, buddy? You're getting good at listening to those sounds. I hope you're smiling when you hear them. Let's jump into something fun. Let's listen to when the band comes marching in. Here we go, bud.
Oh, when the drum comes marching in. Oh, when the drum comes marching in. It goes. When the drum comes marching in. Oh, when the tuba comes marching in. Oh, when the tuba comes marching in. It goes. When the tuba comes marching in. Oh, when the trumpet comes marching in. Oh, when the trumpet comes marching in. It goes. When the trumpet comes marching in. Oh, when the trombone comes marching in. Oh, when the trombone comes marching in. It goes. When the trombone comes marching in. Oh, when the clarinet comes marching in. Oh, when the clarinet comes marching in. It goes. When the clarinet comes marching in. Oh, when the flute comes marching in. Oh, when the flute comes marching in. It goes. when the flute comes marching in. Oh, when the cymbal comes marching in. Oh, when the cymbal comes marching in. It goes. When the cymbal comes marching in. Oh, when the band comes marching in. Oh, when the band comes marching in. It goes. When the band comes marching in. When the band comes marching
Awesome song. That's one of my new favorites, I think. That's definitely one of my new favorites. Alrighty, buddy. Let's get going on here. The next thing we are going to do is jump right into another story. Sorry, I'm getting a little confused on my screens right now. There we go. So the next thing we're gonna do is get started on our next story. And this week we're jumping into even more instruments. And our instrument for today, I believe, is the flute. So we're reading a story called Turtle's Flute. It's called Turtle's Flute. This one I'm gonna have play for us because it's just the way the video looks. So hang tight with me for 1 second. I'm gonna play Turtle's Flute for you. There we go, nice and big, here we go.
Turtle's Flute, a Brazilian folktale. Once upon a time, on the banks of a river, Turtle played her flute. When Turtle played, lions, elephants, butterflies, snakes, and monkeys danced to Turtle's music. One day, a man heard Turtle's music. Ah, he thought, that must be Turtle making music. Turtle would taste very good right now. So he called out, Turtle, show me your beautiful flute. Turtle slowly walked to the door and held out her flute. But the moment the man saw Turtle, he grabbed her by the neck and began to run. Turtle tried to cry for help, but she couldn't make a sound. She closed her eyes, holding tightly to her flute for good luck. When the man reached his hut, he put Turtle into a cage and shut it. Then he turned to his children. Don't let Turtle out of her cage. And off he went to the fields. The children began to play outside. Turtle sat very still inside her cage, thinking about the father's words. she began to play a sweet tune on her flute, and the children ran to the cage. "Is that you playing, Turtle?" they asked, their eyes wide with wonder. "Yes," Turtle said. She kept on playing, for she could see the children were delighted. At last, she stopped. "I can dance even better than I can play," she said. "Would you like to see?" "Oh, please," the little boy cried. "I'll show you how to dance and play at the same time," said Turtle. "But you must open the cage. There is no room in here." So the little boy opened the cage, and Turtle began to dance and play. The children laughed and clapped their hands, for never had they seen such a wonderful thing. Then Turtle stopped. "Don't stop," the children cried. "Oh," Turtle groaned, "my legs are stiff. If I could just walk a little bit to loosen them." "Don't go too far," the little girl cautioned. "Come right back." "Never fear," said Turtle. "You wait right here." Turtle crawled off toward the jungle. The moment she was out of sight, she raced all the way back to her house. Nobody ever found Turtle again. But to this day, if you strain your ear, you can hear the sweet sound of a flute in the forest.
I liked that one. It was a little scary there for a second, but I definitely liked that one. I like the sound of the flute. I hope you have a really good day, bud. Oh, stop it like that. Hope you have a really good day. I have another video for you. When you click on this one, it's actually the same person who played Somewhere Over the Rainbow for you, but he's playing the electric guitar for you. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, Robert.